This is Tank Versus.
The most unpredictable show about which tank is stronger. Do you know which nation scored the most wins during this season?
I don't think it's fair to put it that way. After all, Italy and China participated in only one versus each, and all combatants fought really well to the very last drop of motor oil.
But still...
If it's just numbers you care about, then it's Germany and the US.
Then it makes perfect sense to dedicate the last fight of the season to vehicles of these two countries.
And not just some random vehicles. These are classic medium tanks, which were among the first tanks ever to strike a balance between all key characteristics of a combat vehicle: mobility, armor, and firepower.
The M4A1 Sherman, the legendary workhorse of the Allies.
And the most numerous of all German tanks, the Pz.IV F2.
Who's gonna win? Let's find out.
For the first round, we go to the fields of Wallonia. Starting positions of our tanks are pretty far from each other.
But they can see each other from afar. It's a very open map. The Sherman immediately does a ranging shot.
That's right, there are no computerized systems or modern sights on these crawlers. They have to do it the old-fashioned way.
The Pz.IV is also gauging the distance.
And here comes the first actual shot from the Sherman. It connects, but fails to damage the target. The shell hit the track on the tank's upper front plate. The German vehicle quickly returns fire
and destroys the opponent with a well-placed shot to the hull. This ranging duel was won by the Pz.IV. Panzer Sherman 1-0. The second fight takes place in an urban environment, so get ready for more deliberate engagement at close range. The assumed point of contact is around the ruins of the Kroll Opera House.
The Sherman sees the opponent. The tank calmly parks behind the ruins of a building. If they play their cards right, they might eliminate the enemy with a surprise blow.
That's not gonna happen. I believe that the Panzer has spotted the enemy as well. Even if not, it's approaching the Sherman's position very carefully.
Yeah, it's clearly aware of the enemy. The German tank tries to find a good angle to fire a shot through the ruins. Through the house it goes. Nice try, but it's a miss. The shell hit the debris.
The Sherman made the right call to wait for a good moment to strike. It moves out of cover, slows down to allow the stabilizer to do its thing, and opens fire.
Nice hit. The stabilizer is doing its magic. The crew and a turret have been knocked out.
At this range, the German vehicle doesn't really stand a chance. The Sherman calmly delivers the second blow right to the hull.
Level-headed till the very end. 1-1.
It's the third decisive round, the grand finale. We're deep in the snows of Finland.
Not literally, though. Both tanks stay on the road instead of plunging into the snow.
They approach the area in the center of the map, where it's very possible to suddenly run into the enemy at point-blank range due to the way the terrain is set up. The Sherman already reaches this dangerous zone. They slow down a little bit.
And here comes the Panzer. They're really close. It shoots on the move! Transmission is knocked out. The Sherman fights back.
It's a hit to the turret front. The German vehicle is still in the game. They try to reposition themselves. They reverse into cover.
There's no escape. The Sherman's machine gun is spewing out a hail of bullets, making short work of the enemy track.
Both combatants can't move. These might be the last moments for the German vehicle. As soon as the Sherman is ready to shoot, fire!
The Pz.IV is eliminated. The cool-headed Sherman reigns victorious in both the last round and today's episode on the whole.
The winner of this versus is the M4A1 Sherman.
And now it's time to say goodbye.
This was the last episode of this season of Tank Versus. If you enjoyed the show, leave a comment or drop a like.
Thanks for being with us. See you in battle.